What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Yellow Cab. This is set number 40025-1. Year it came out was 2012, age group 6 plus, and it's got a piece count of 44. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and this is a pretty interesting one. This was available in Toys R Us and the Lego brand store in New York in the United States. Now, whether this is supposed to be a yellow cab or not, but it does make sense that it was available in those places. It doesn't state anywhere else that they were available anywhere else, but I'm sure Lego brand stores across the world might have had this, but for it to be specific for New York, that would be kind of cool. Making this kind of an exclusive poly bag, which is what it would be as it was a poly bag. And this particular set was available in those stores for December of 2012. Now, kind of reminds me of Homer Simpson's car, not the one that he has, the pink one, but the one that he designed. Does anybody remember that episode where he designs the car and there's a great big bubble on top? It's a bit like that. This also kind of has a little bit of an Emmett's car feel to it as well. So let's dive in and build it. We haven't got any instructions. There are no instructions. So we're winging it, basically. So let's dive in and build it. Okay, so we're going to start off with our base plate, and that is a 6x7. No, there. 7x4. 7x4 base plate with two molded clips, one on each end, front and back, and we want a 2x3 reddish brown plate, and that's going to go right in the middle. That's going to be our carpet, like that. And then we want 1x3 plates white to give us the nice little white stripe on the outside there. Those are going to go on the edge, like that. And then we want 1x3 yellow plates on top of those white plates to start building up the side of the car. That's a 1x4. There it is. 1x3. There we go. So we have that. And then we want the wheel arches on. But first of all, we're going to bring this level with these plates here, and that is with two 2x2 white plates. Now, say I don't have instructions, I do have the first bit of instructions, which is why we know what we're doing here. And then on these are marking a place, because you're not going to see the white. These are actually marking a place where your wheel arches are going to go. So we're going to pop the wheel arches on top. And this is period correct, so it would have the hole in the middle of these wheel arches, and you got the studs there. The older version doesn't have the hole, and also there's an much older version where it's smooth on the edge of the wheel arches there instead of the studs. Fun fact for you. Don't know if that's so fun, but you know. And then we're going to put a 1x2 yellow brick just in the front there, like that. And we need to bring this level again, so we're going to put 2x2 yellow plates in between on those wheel arches, bringing this all nice and level. And then we want to finish the sides up here, and that's going to be with the doors. Now we got two doors, yellow doors, one left and one right hand side. We want the hinge piece at the front. So it's at the front of the car, like that. So this car does have operating doors. It even has a steering wheel. But, I mean, the brick here does serve a purpose for the window. But you might get away with moving that brick out and putting the steering wheel there and keeping that 2x2 stud area for your minifig. Because now, when you put a steering wheel in there, no minifig is driving this. And if they were, it's not going to be very much of a cab, is it? Because it's a one-seater cab that's only for the driver. So now we're going to build up the back end here. We're going to put a 1x4 yellow plate straight across the back end there, like that. And then we want the bumper plates. And the bumper plates are these 1x2 on the top. And then we've got 8 studs hanging down. We want one on the front and one on the back. So we've got one on the back there. And then we want one on the front there, like that. And you can see we've got a couple of dips here. That is for a curved 1x4 arch brick. So we're going to pop that across there like that, giving us a nice smooth back end. We're going to do the back end here. We're going to put some brake lights. We're going to put a number plate, and we're going to put the bumper. Now the bumper is 1x4 light bluish grey arch plates, and they're going to go right on the bottom there. We'll put that in place. No plate underneath, which is interesting. I would have thought that they would put a plate underneath, but either on each side there's no plate. So we got bumper on front end and the back end. Okay. Now on the back end, we're going to carry on. We're going to put the license plate in there. Period correct. This would be a 1x2 tile with the ridge. That's going to go on the top like that. And then on each side there, we're going to put these 1x1 trans red tiles on the back end. And that's the rear done. So we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing on the front. We're going to do a very similar thing with the license plate and the lights. So we've got the lights here, got these yellow lights. So it's trans, yellow, 1x1 solid stud circular plates. And then we got a light bluish grey plate, which is a, was it a tile, grate plate. Yeah, it's a grate plate. And that's going to go in the middle, and then put another light. So the grate plate's going to act as your radiator. That's the front and the back end done. Okay. So now we've got a 2x2 gap here. This is where we go off script with the instructions now. 2x2 gap here, kind of obvious. It's going to be for our last 2x2 plate. And we got a 2x4 plate. That's going to be for the roof. So we need to keep that aside. These panels are for the roof. The windows, the panels, we'll isolate the wheels as well, which leaves us only 2 curved bricks, 1x4 curved bricks. Quite obvious that they go across the front there from the picture. So we're going to put those across the top there like that. Process of elimination, you see. There we go. Nice smooth front end. And then we just got the cab. So we're going to put the windows in. And these are trans brown or trans black. These are actually trans black here. Pop one on the front. Nice and high. This is where it comes Homer Simpson style. And then one on the back. So you got 2 of those with this set, that's kind of cool because these cool pieces, especially in this color. Go put a roof on top because we don't want anybody to drive it. You know, we got opening doors. You could try and get a mini pig in there. I'm not sure how that's going to work. And then we want the cab sign on top. I don't know what do they call it. Can you let us know in the comments what they call this little sign that goes on top? Is it just cab sign? We're going to use these panels, which is really clever. We're going to go back to back with the panels, and that kind of gives you that little fin on top. That's actually really cool. Very cool. And then it's kind of a no-brainer with the wheels. Period correct. These wheel hubs did not have the slot in the side. And these tyres are the ones with the centre band round. So everybody knows these are squishy. And that is reason why they're off the rims, because we know that they're also very easy to put on and take off. Let's go put those in. These wheel rims are also stud notched on the back there. You can see that. Most of them were. And then just really nice little exercise. Slight angle, put it on the pin, and then push forward, and it goes in place. Slight angle, Slight angle. And there we go. And that is Homer Simpson's cab. It's actually a really cool little model, isn't it? It really is actually a really cool little model. A little bit unfunctional here. Unfunctional, is that a word? I don't know. But yeah, try getting someone in there. I mean, it's not even a Johnny cab, is it? Because, I mean, he can drive himself. But I think, yeah, I don't know if you're going to get away. Even if you could get away with... No, because if you take that brick out, you have to take that plate out. But that's not a problem. You could take that plate out, the 2x2 plate out there, and put a 1x2 there instead. So that's still there. And move the steering wheel back. But would the steering wheel interfere with... Yes, it will, because the plate going underneath there. So, yeah. I mean, it's a nice little commemorative model, if anything. Would have been interesting if these were printed with taxi on there, or the doors printed with the checkered line on the doors. That would be cool. That would have been really, really cool, because that definitely would have said that it's a New York taxi. But I like this. I think it's a nice little commemorative, can't even say it, commemorative model. Super, super fun. Really quirky, especially the window. That window's just getting me. This whole pyramid thing here. Oops, great plates coming off. There we go. It's ramp test time. It's ramp test. Right, give it some beans, Sean. Give it some beans. Oh, it doesn't land it. You get the right speed for it. No, it just kind of likes to buckle in the air, doesn't it? But, ooh, it's a bit stunt car though. I suppose because it lands on its thing, tries to right itself up. Let's try one more time. Almost landed it, but it passes. I know I said one more time, but this is too much fun. Oh, it landed! It hit my hand, granted, but it landed. This is too much fun. Yay! It landed, but you can't see it. It did land. It's a win. It's a win. It's just slight damage there, lifting up of the bonnet or the hood. Bit of front damage there. As you can see, it is not a massive model or anything like that. It's definitely not functionable for a minifigure, but it looks fun. It really does look fun. And this is a nice little base, I suppose, for modding and mocking and stuff like that. Get some ideas with the front end there. I like the design of the front and the back. I like the use of the arch bricks there. And the arch bricks for the bumpers as well. Not a bad idea at all. I can't like this. I can't like this. It's very quirky. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share it amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss the next one. I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.